Heavy rain and flood batters Shillong, family rescued in Langkarding. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma releases a book, Values Must Come Alive. Youth volunteers of Hill State Movement felicitated in Shillong. And a vehicular movement along National Highway 6 affected following deteriorating road conditions and heavy rain. And now the news in detail. Flooding and waterlocking was reported from Langkarding area of Shillong following heavy rain in the state capital since the last 24 hours. Shillong witnessed heavy rainfall since yesterday following cyclone Sitrang, which wreaked havoc in the neighbouring Bangladesh. The state response team also rescued a family during their operations in the affected area of Shillong as personnel used boats to evacuate a family from a flooded house in the city. No untoward incident, barring felling of trees in some localities, have been reported. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma released a book, Values Must Come Alive, by Archbishop Thomas Menam Parampil at Parish Hall Cathedral, Laitungkhra on Monday. The Chief Minister told the audience that Archbishop Thomas Menam Parampil, a retired Archbishop of Guwahati, had taught his father, late P.A. Sangma. The Archbishop's analysis of socio-cultural and political issues have triggered numerous debates and concrete peace initiatives for which he was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize in 2011. His nomination recognized his continued commitment to have peace, reconciliation and stability in Northeast India. Turning to the book that lays stress on dialogue, he stated that issues such as unemployment, ethnicity are the factors of insurgency in the Northeast, even though it was all along viewed that insurgency was the problem.
Understand that
more developed societies in the world today are looking what they call primal society. They don't like to use the word tribal society, it has a negative connotation in some parts. Primal societies which kept these values, change these values, preserve these values, and have a message of equality, for example.
Youth volunteers of Hill State Movement under the banner of Nonviolent Direct Action (NVDA) were felicitated during a program in the city on Monday. It is pertinent to note that NVDA, which was formed on March 31, 1963, comprised of youths who were directly involved in the Hill State Movement. The family of late Eric Bremley Lingdo, who was also one of the leaders of the Hill State Movement, with the support of Chief Minister's Office, folk fusion band Somersault and Meghalaya Model United Nations, felicitated the NVDA volunteers such as Maulong, Sharai Nongbri, Trueman Lingdo and Augustine Marbanyang in the presence of Chief Electoral Officer Frederick R. Karkungor. This program was organized as part of the 50th Statehood Day celebration and to observe the 77th anniversary of the United Nations on the theme Non-Violence and Food Security.
Come forward. We as citizens of the state, we have many organizations here, we have many leaders from across the spectrum. Probably we need to think on what is the right balance, what is the effective balance, so that yes, we need development, but at the same time, not at the cost of environment, not at the cost of dilution of our culture. So we need to have an effective balance.
The movement along the National Highway 6, which connects Meghalaya with other states, have been affected following an accident and heavy rain. As of now, only one way is open for traffic at Wa Minsu area of National Highway 6 due to the capsizing of one truck on the highway. There is slow movement of vehicles on the road and traffic police is trying to regulate the traffic. It may be mentioned that the poor condition of the Jawai-Maurinkaneng road has already created difficulty for the travellers. The KSU South Khasi Hills on Tuesday met Education Minister Lakshman Rimboy to raise the issue of upgradation of Sora Government College and setting up of higher secondary school at Khadarshnong area. Talking to reporters after meeting Rimboy, KSU South Khasi Hills Vice President Riches Malnyang said that they have impressed upon the Education Minister to introduce science and commerce streams in Sora Government College. According to him, as of now, there is only arts stream. The National People's Party NPP Women's Wing Nongstoin constituency has elected Dabyanglin Palaliar as its new Women's Wing President in a meeting held at the residence of Nongstoin MLA and the President NPP Nongstoin Block in Pindengri on Monday. Addressing the gathering, MLA of Nongstoin and President NPP Nongstoin Block Macmillan Birsar said that in the last 4 years, he has tried his best to bring all-round development in the constituency. And now here is the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 20.1 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 12.3 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 94%, while in the evening it stood at 85%. Rainfall recorded was 196.7 millimeters. The forecast, light to moderate rain is very likely to occur at most places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in to our daily bulletin. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Heavy rain and flood batters Shillong, family rescued at Langkaring. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma releases a book, Values Must Come Alive. Youth volunteers of Hill State Movement felicitated in Shillong. And vehicular movement along National Highway 6 affected following deteriorating road conditions and heavy rain. And that's a wrap of today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us. And from all of us here, it's wishing you good night.
Pitip iis pang kacing kecup sabu yo nong.
Haha, hapo arna kagala arsya.
Kacing yo kabak keluar bat kabahe.
Eskimo yumo, bompat juda.